Sagittarius, you are moving from turbulent times into smoother waters at this time. You are also being guided through this change because you are meant to have a spiritual ascension. This card, Chariot of Ascension, is about movement, okay? Slower movement with the Six of Swords coming out, but a steady climb in the clearer times, peaceful times, lighter times. And as you are making this ascension here, you might really be called to the color purple, or odd shapes or sigils and symbols that are guiding your way. But the spiritual journey here is about crossing into a new phase of consciousness or awareness as well. And when you shift your consciousness and your awareness and you align your energy in new ways, what happens then is not only do the internal, the thoughts, the emotions, the moods become calmer, become more steady and dependable, but the external physical things around you, the abundance that these things bring to you in your life, also shift into a different frequency, okay? And the affirmation for today's reading, Sagittarius, is, I want you to claim this: I am worthy of limitless prosperity and joy. I am worthy of limitless prosperity and joy. Because you are. Because with this ascension, with this transition here, moving away from the pain, moving away from the doubt, the fear, you are moving into more confidence, an energy of alignment and abundance. Okay, so this shift here is very powerful. And this is part 2 of 2 readings here today in terms of the vision. So there's something that you're going through right now, a divine union, a connection in your life that has a lot of power. The power of moving on, the power of connecting, the power of moving away from unfulfillment and a lack and a scarcity mindset, or lack of things, or a lack of feeling worthy, or feeling limited and trapped and restricted, and into an abundant connection with the universe, with a person, with yourself, whatever your wealth looks like at this time. Okay, so I have the vision here in front of me today. This is part 2. If you have not watched part 1 with the dragon, go ahead, I'll put that in the description box below. Go ahead and watch that vision first so you can kind of follow along with more clarity. Okay, so let's read the vision here. If you're new here, what I do, how I work is I will meditate in your energy until Spirit sends me a vision for you. I see it in my mind like a movie. I will then write it out for you exactly how I saw it, felt it, and moved through it, because there's wisdom in this vision that's meant to reach the Sagittarius collective at this time. My readings are timeless. And if you'd like a personal vision with me, I also offer those. It's in the description box below. At this moment, please clear your mind, open your heart to receiving this vision from Spirit. One thing I want to say really quickly is, in this vision, and I didn't think anything of it until today when I opened the vision. I was like, okay, I'm ready to record Sagittarius. And the blood moon comes out in this reading. And you know what's so interesting? I have the article right here. I'll pull it up. The next blood moon, total lunar eclipse, is on September 7th, 2025. Okay, so I feel like there's a big shift coming your way on this day, but in North America, you won't be able to see it. You'll still feel the energy from this, but you won't be able to see it. And other interesting fact is, the next time in North America that you can see this blood moon, the total lunar eclipse, is 177 days from September 7th. So I feel like there's a movement, a transformation going on within this 177 days, or like September 7th, okay? Or the next blood moon from whenever you're watching this. There's a huge shift coming. Let me pull the vision back up. Okay, here we go. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there because that's something very important and powerful for you to keep in mind here. The bond you forged was not born of silk and gentle light. It was born of heat, of molten stone, torn skies, and the breath of a beast that chose not to devour you. But every flame hungers. Every flame is tested. The years that follow are a season of uneasy peace. Villages that once trembled at the dragon's shadow now light lanterns in your honor. They whisper your name as though it is both a prayer and a ward. Children run to see you pass, clutching wooden carvings of your likeness astride the great red beast. For a time your heart dares to believe the ache of the past is gone, that you and them together have become more than fear. Then comes the night of the bleeding moon. It hangs low and swollen over the cliffs, casting the world in a red so deep it stains the trees. The wind tastes of copper. Even the wolves keep their silence. The dragon lands upon the stone ridge with a shudder that cracks the cliffside, sending shards tumbling into the abyss. You feel the vibration in your bones. Its golden eyes, your compass, your constellations, are no longer steady. They flicker like dying embers. Smoke leaks from its nostrils, not in rage, but in tremors. They still call me a monster, he says, voice low, a rolling thunder that makes the pine needles quiver. And they say you are bound to me because you cannot see the truth of what I am. The words strike colder than the night wind, because you have heard those whispers. Carried on the same air, the villagers who bow yet do not forgive, the children who hide when your shadow passes, the mothers who still dream of the day their rooftops burned. His tail lashes the ground, carving a scar into the rock. Sparks flicker where the stone meets scale. Tell me, he growls, the heat of his breath washing over your face, dry and sharp as a furnace door opening. Do you love me, or do you love the power I have given you? Your mouth opens, closes. Words cannot find you. The taste of ash coats your tongue. You want to reach for him, to still the storm rising in the dragon's chest, but the night is thick with tension. Its air like hot iron, its silence like stretched leather, ready to tear. Then the dragon roars. The sound is not for you, it is for the sky. It splits the moonlight, scatters the owls from their perches. His wings tear open with a crack like thunderclaps, stirring the forest into a frenzy of falling leaves and fleeing deer. The gust knocks you to your knees, hair whipping across your face, and in an instant, the dragon is gone, a crimson streak swallowed by the horizon. And the loneliness, once a ghost you had buried, returns in full flesh. You search for him. Days bleed together. Wet boots, smoke-stung eyes, the stench of old battlefields where his fire left its mark. Trees blackened to bone, a tower collapsed in on itself, its stone warm to the touch. You follow the trail of ruin, your heart a pendulum between rage and grief. Then, one day, at last, you find him. A clearing deep within the bones of the forest, where the ground is scarred by fire, and the air is thick with metallic taste of blood. Hunters surround the dragon. Half a dozen men in ragged armor, their arrows glinting like shards of frozen moonlight. The dragon is wounded, one wing torn like paper, smoke spilling from his jaws in thin ribbons. His breath rasps, a furnace choking on its own ash. One hunter, face smeared with soot, spits the words you feared. End it, end the curse. The wind stills. The forest holds its breath. You step forward, the soil warm beneath your boots, the smell of char and pine sharp in your lungs. Memories rush you, the dragons bow before the ruins, the heat of his scales under your trembling hand, the nights you slept beneath his wing with the stars pressed close. He is not my curse, you say, your voice low but edged like tempered steel. He is my choice. The hunters draw, arrows fly, the air screams. The dragon, eyes half closed, lifts his head, not with the fury that once razed villages, but with something deeper, loyal, ancient. His chest swells, the glow within brightening until it paints your skin in molten gold. He exhales. The fire comes, a rolling tide of heat that bends around you, wrapping you in a living shield. Sparks snap against your clothes. The hunters scatter, their shouts drowned in the roar. When the smoke clears, the forest is empty save for you and him, your bond written in scorch marks on the earth. You kneel, your fingers pressing to the trembling heat of his chest. We were never meant to be easy, you whisper, your breath stirring the embers at his throat. We were meant to be true. And in that moment, the bond does not merely survive the test, it becomes unbreakable, scarred, seared, but real as the flame that first chose you both. So with this movement here, with you moving through this ascension, though pain may come with it, okay? Pain, maybe things leaving you, people leaving you, but a union so true, so powerful, so in depth, finds you within this alignment, within you, while you are making this release, letting go of something, letting go of what no longer serves your growth, and then achieving this mental clarity, this shift in mindset that brings you this peace and resolution. It enables you to connect to this divine union in such a true way. It might not always feel the most comfortable because growth is not always comfortable. Release is not comfortable. Letting go of things is definitely not comfortable. But it is something true. This connection that you are either in right now or that is finding you during this ascension is so amazing. Okay, it's so fulfilling. This bond that you forge is born of heat, of electricity that comes after the release. You have room for this power to grow within you, okay? It's going to devour you in a good way. It's going to devour you and fill you with this passion, make you feel so alive is what I'm getting. But still there is something that challenges you. Why, like in the vision, could you not speak? When this dragon asked you, are you with me because you love me? Or are you with me because of the power I give you? And so there's this surrender that needs to happen, this release, but there's a block. So we're gonna explore this block now for Sagittarius at this time. What is this block? The thing that is holding you back from truly merging with this love, with this union. And this union doesn't have to be with a person. It can be within yourself, right? Feeling aligned, feeling like you belong, a purpose. It can be wealth, it can be joy, friendships, perceptive. I wanted to say perspective, but it says perceptive. That's your blocker. Oblivious to aware. So there's something, it's like that moment when you can't speak. It's because it's almost like you don't realize what it is that is happening to you and why, or what it is you have. So now Spirit's like, you need to almost feel like when that dragon leaves and that loneliness and that devastating emptiness comes back, something you thought would never come back. If you've been feeling that lately, this is what you're moving away from. But first you need to be aware that, again, like the affirmation I've written for you here today is, I am worthy of limitless prosperity and joy. So you need to perceive that. You need to see and understand that you are worthy of this, that you can be loved and you can return love without hesitation, right? And so you're being made aware of this now through this reading, probably through other readings, through other signs, through just you feeling like this feels right. And when you're shifting, like you feel a sense of peace running through you as you shift, and it just feels, it's like the water here, so calm, so steady, so deep. There's a big depth here in your life, in your next chapter. So this is definitely the challenge. Here at the bottom we have priestess, ignorant and wise. Yeah, Spirit is definitely telling you right now, there is something you have been ignoring. There is something you need to see for what it is, okay? Something that brings you joy, something you've recently connected with, a bond, something that you time and time again go back to. Your mind, your heart is calling to it. This is a guided change. This is something you've been guided to or drawn to over and over again. And I heard the word sabotage. Maybe, you know, you've sabotaged things, maybe knowingly or unknowingly. And maybe you need to think about that. Have I perhaps sabotaged connections or things in my life that actually brought me joy because I didn't deserve worthy, or because the past traumatized me in some way? And so you've been blocking yourself. And so this could be a challenge for you. Take it how it resonates, please. What is an energy that is guiding Sagittarius at this time? Oh, two of them. You have the universe and the King of Wands. So you definitely have the universe at your back here, okay? Supporting you, guiding you, okay? Sending you a lot of signs, a lot of energy, okay? So like I said, what is helping you at this time is, what do you commit yourself to, or even think of committing yourself to, or going to, or doing, or partaking in, right? That gives you a lot of energy, and it just feels right. It feels like this is a space that you belong or could belong to, right? That's the energy that's going to help guide you through this at this time. And so you obtain this confidence here with the King of Wands. It's like, yeah, this is my true power. This is my true energy. And I feel very comfortable here in this space. And I'm going to continue to create my ultimate universe, my world, my life, my purpose, my soulmate from this energy. The Queen of Wands. Okay, so for some of you, this is a romantic union. And this union is about somebody that is able to match your energetic frequency and space. This is your king or queen to you, okay? This is the person that you have been asking the universe for, okay? This is something that aligns with you, whether this is a person, abundance, wealth, friendships, purpose, soulmate, anything that you find yourself drawn to, needing most in your life right now. This energy is able to step up and match you, meet you in the middle, and give you a deep sense of fulfillment. The wands are about energy, passion, creativity, alignment. This is your counterpart, this dragon. What is this dragon for you in the visions? This is what you are meeting here now. And this change, this energy that you connect to, you kind of meet in the middle with, and is kind of your counterpart, is going to shift and change your life in such a powerful way. I'm feeling a little breathless right now, a little bit like, wow, this is very powerful. Okay, so I feel that also I'm really connecting to the sunflower in this picture, and I also have a sunflower here. So Yeah, sunflowers are really important around this energy. There's something powerful here. Let's explore this further. Let's dive into this. What is this power that I feel for Sagittarius here? The Ace of Wands. A breakthrough. This is your breakthrough, Sagittarius. Let's explore this breakthrough further, Spirit, for Sagittarius. The Seven of Cups. You are, and is this a red dragon? Oh my gosh, look. Yes, it's the red dragon. You make the choice. You choose the dragon. This dragon energy, whatever this represents for you, you choose this. And this is your breakthrough. This is about, just like in the vision, this is confirmation for what Spirit showed me. Your breakthrough moment is when you choose to reply or chase this dragon. You realize you didn't speak in that moment, you didn't move in that moment or release in that moment like you needed to. And so you make the choice here to go after this red dragon. And because of this, you have a breakthrough. Because of this, you connect in such a profound, beautiful way. I'm going to read the end here. In that moment, the bond does not merely survive the test, it becomes unbreakable, scarred, seared, but real as the flame that first chose you both. So this breakthrough is because you chose it and you chased it and you dedicated your whole energetic sort of space and your heart and your soul. You threw yourself into this because you were made aware that this is what you needed. This is what you wanted most, and you chose to give yourself the space and the time to successfully move through this energy that's very scary at times, okay? Especially because you have to walk it alone for some time. And for someone here, that really scares you. But you're never alone. Spirit's always with you. Remember that. Let's go more into this breakthrough here. The choice that you make. The Page of Pentacles. It's the life you dream of most. It's the thing you've been most curious about since a child. Something you've dreamt, you've held dear to you, and maybe sometimes this dream or energy drifted for some time is what I'm getting for you, but it's always come back time and time again. This is what your future holds. Something that you dreamt of as a child, yeah. Or you were very curious about for a very long time. It's finally coming in for you. Thank you, Sagittarius, for being here with me today. If you'd like more in-depth reading and your own personal vision, please check that out in the description box below. I am so grateful for all of your support. Thank you so much.